Hello viewers, on today's news, the border between Egypt and Gaza must be closed. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said Saturday, a move that would give Israel complete control over the Palestinian enclave's access to the world. During a press briefing, Netanyahu said that Israel would not consider the war finished until it closes the Philadelphia corridor, a 14-kilometer strip of land that serves as a buffer zone on the border between Egypt and Gaza. Will destroy Hamas, will demilitarize Gaza, and military equipment and other deadly weapons will continue to enter this southern opening. So of course, we need to close it, Netanyahu said. Egypt has previously warned Israel against military operations in the corridor, according to sources, the state-run news outlet, citing an unnamed source, reported in October that any Israeli incursion into the Philadelphia corridor would be seen as a violation of the Egypt-Israel peace treaty. Gaza borders Israel on two sides, and its Mediterranean coast and airspace are also under tight Israeli blockades. Its border crossing with Egypt, at the town of Rafah, is the only crossing point not controlled by Israel, though it has still been subject to limited access and lengthy Egyptian control. Israeli officials have not decided exactly how they would proceed with closing Gaza's border with Egypt, according to Netanyahu, but doing so would signify a renewed Israeli control over the enclave, not seen in years, and a blow to Palestinians' limited sovereignty in Gaza. Israel held Gaza under occupation until 2005, when it withdrew troops and settlers in 2006. Hamas won a surprise landslide victory in Palestinian legislative elections, the last polls to be held in Gaza. But Israel never relinquished control of most of the coastal enclave's perimeter for nearly 17 years. Gaza has been almost totally cut off from the rest of the world, with severe restrictions on its population's movement. Smugglers have long turned to the enclave's underground tunnel network to bring in commercial goods, people and weapons, a key reason why Israel aims to cut it off from Egypt. Israel's long-standing blockade has been fiercely criticized by international bodies including the United Nations, which said in a 2022 report that restrictions have had a profound impact on living conditions in Gaza and have undermined Gaza's economy, resulting in high unemployment, food insecurity, and aid dependency. But Israel argues that the blockade is vital to protect its citizens from Hamas, an argument that has gathered force since the militant group's devastating attacks in Israel on October 7, 2023. In recent weeks, some aid has also been allowed to enter Gaza through Israel's Kerem Shalom border crossing, following intense diplomatic pressure from the United States and other parties. But aid groups say it is still far from enough and warn of a growing risk of famine for Gaza's isolated population if Israeli restrictions on imports persist. In 3 months of siege, more than 23,000 people have been killed in Gaza, according to health authorities in the Hamas-controlled enclave. Almost 70% of those killed have been women and children, the United Nations Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs said in a December report. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updates on local and international news.